Hello, everyone. Welcome to Figuratively Speaking. I am running hecka late tonight. I'm glad y'all could join me tonight. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the 40th anniversary of Masterverse He-Man and Skeletor. And here we go. And good evening, everyone. Sorry I am late to my own event. I was outside playing with the kids and lost track of time. And of course, we know family always comes first. So, getting into the topic of discussion, 40th anniversary Masterverse He-Man and Skeletor. I want to show off this back of the box too. He-Man, Skeletor, the most power, the ring of absolute power that comes with this. This is such a beautiful set. When it came out on Mattel Creations, it was like $80. I paid a little bit of an up price on it. Secondhand from another collector who just couldn't have it in their collection anymore. So I only paid $100 for it. I didn't mind a $20 upcharge. It was free shipping. So in a sense, I guess I paid the shipping. But this is such a beautiful box in itself. The ornament of Castle Grayskull on the jawbridge. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually beveled, so you can feel the skull and you can feel all of the intricate workings of this design. It's really fantastic. And going into the opening, I did open this earlier and I didn't put the other stuff back on it, which should be on it, but that's okay because I will demonstrate the closing of it. I think the thing that I really love about this set in particular is really the ornate design that they gave these two Masterverse figures. I really absolutely love the weapons that they put in here, and in particular, I really like what they did with the figures themselves. So, and of course, my other favorite thing that I really love about this is the comics that came with this, which are the mini comics that would have been the original mini comics that came with the original characters and figures starting in 1981, 83, I believe. No, 81. So, these beautiful comics, they are nice and thick, and they are the original comics. Of course, these are reprints of the original comics. And of course, you get the 40th anniversary Masters of the Universe logo on the back. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, before I get into showing off the characters themselves, let me get into the chat and say hello. Cobweb, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. Duchess of Darkness, hello. Thank you for joining the stream.
Hello.
Dawn Roberts, thank you for joining the stream. I hope everybody has absolutely had a wonderful day, going into a wonderful evening or a wonderful night for wherever you may be in the world. So I am going to go ahead and reopen, and let's take a look and review these characters, these figures. The thing that I really like also about about this set of figures is the weapons. I want to show those off first. By far, Skeletor's Havoc Staff is absolutely fantastic. The front skull piece is actually a bimetal. I want to say it's die cast, but it may not. I actually think it's die cast, but then they also very nicely did plastics, as well as the bottom of the staff is plastic. But it's nice and sturdy, and it's definitely a little top heavy because of the bimetal. But this is a very, very nice piece. Absolutely. When you get into the power swords, this is completely bimetal. It's got a very nice shiny purple paint job to it. It's definitely heavy, and it's very, very nice. The design of it is absolutely fantastic, and really is an awesome piece to my collection. I wanted it when it first came out. I was not able to get it when it first came out, so I had to go to the secondary market to get it, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection.
Nice.
Now, Skeletor does come with 2 sets of hands, and this is something that I really love about the Skeletor. I'm going to show that off first, just because, one, I think this is probably my favorite of the head sculpts for all of the Skeletors made thus far. What I really love about this Skeletor is they gave you an option, as they actually articulated his mouth. So I can actually have his mouth open, or I can close it. I absolutely love this figure. They did such a great job on this figure. The paint apps that they used on Skeletor's armor, it's got that nice glossy finish to the bone, and then you've got the jewel that's in between the crossbones. I can't say anything bad about this. The way they did this, the way that they did the designs of the what do they call those? The rivets in the armor is very, very nice. Hello, Bobby. How are you tonight? Thanks for joining the stream. This is an absolute magnificent, and again, probably my favorite of the Skeletors that I have for Masterverse, and this will definitely be my very first number 1 pick as far as all the Skeletors that I have. Another thing that I like about this particular armor that they did, they gave Skeletor a place for his sword. So if I wanted it to slide in his back, he's got a place for that. And that's absolutely fantastic. I really love this figure. He's got the entire 30 points of articulation. He's got these feet. I love these feet. They are nice and flat, but they are definitely, as they say, Skeletor is the demon. I don't know if I would call him a demon. I'd call him more of a wizard, a sorcerer. But those feet, these boots, and the way that these are, and he's easy to stand up if I wanted to stand him up or keep him in the box. His articulation in the chest is spot on. His head is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, you can always pop the head off. But again, this is the thing that I really love, the articulated mouth. They haven't done that on any other Skeletor figure through Masterverse. And that is a fantastic head. I love the paint apps that they did. Now, of course, he's got that light blue. And I don't know if my camera, with as shiesty as my camera is, he's got this beautiful blue tone skin. But then he's got these highlights of darker shadowed blue in the abs and throughout the muscles and, of course, in the stomach region. I don't know if my camera is really going to show that off or not. But it is a fantastic piece by far. And I couldn't ask for better. For a collector's item such as this, or just a display item, Mattel, this is such a fantastic work of art. Awesome. Thank you very, very much. And to the gentleman who I got this from, if you happen to watch this video, thank you very much for selling me this item. Again, this loincloth on the armor and the rivets, how they're just painted, that is such a phenomenal piece of artistry that Mattel has made on this, and I absolutely love it. Let me check back into the chat one more time. Masterversal Toy Hunter, hello, thank you for joining the stream. Oz from Ostradamus Toys, thank you for joining the stream. This is such a phenomenal work of artistry on Mattel's behalf. And of course, that's just the one figure. If I had to give this a scale rating, say 1 to 20, this thing gets like 120, because as far as all the other Masterverse figures that I own, this by far is the one piece that I would say is absolutely just amazing. And I'm not saying that all the others are not. I'm just saying that by far, this particular Masterverse set that they did with the comics and the bimetal weapons, the reprint of the comics again, and this is the comic. I believe this is comic book 1 and 2, which came with He-Man and which came with Skeletor in 1981. Another piece that I really love is the only way you're getting this particular ring, which is also a bimetal with the skull My lights are not working with me tonight. That skull and the fact that it opens up just like the Triclops ring did, and it has the 40th anniversary logo inside there. That is absolutely fantastic. And of course, it also gets those red eyes, and that's from the red plastic that's right there. It's a phenomenal piece. It's nice and weighty. My kids could wear it. The only place I can wear it is on my pinky. Of course, it'll probably stay right here in this box like it should. But it's also a great display piece. Going into what He-Man's part of the set has, He-Man's set comes with a bimetal axe from the original. That is such a fantastic piece in the way they designed this. It's exactly like the plastic piece. Again, it's nice and weighty, and I absolutely love this. If I have to say, of all the figures in Masterverse that I have, this is the one that's definitely staying inside the box. That is a fantastic axe. And I know I use the word fantastic, and I know I give pretty good high ratings on most of everything Mattel does. However, at the same time, if it's not worth a crap, I'm definitely going to give you the reasons on why I feel it's not worth a crap. This shield is fantastic as well. It's got a nice solid weight, as the outside of the shield all the way in is the bimetal. This part of the shield is actually plastic, or maybe that might be a sticker in there, but it really feels like it's plastic and probably held on by this, but I could be wrong about that. I don't want to dismantle it to find out. But this shield is absolutely gorgeous. And I really do wish a little bit, not to say that the plastic shields that they make for these figures are horrible, but these will definitely stand a little bit more test of time than the plastics. So I absolutely love that. Again, his side of the power sword, once again, is absolutely fantastic in design. It's just like the original once again. It is gorgeous. It is nice and weighty as well. There is absolutely nothing that I would redo on these characters, on these two figures. Mattel made, if I say that they came to an absolute perfection in these, with these two particular figures, this was it. The He-Man I really, really, absolutely love. One, I love the color, the tones of skin that they gave He-Man. He's got the darker tan in the face. Again, I don't know if my camera will allow you to see that. So he's got the darker emboss of color throughout his body. You'll see it here really, really well throughout the abs on the stomach. I know a lot of people kind of somewhat complained about the flocks on the boots and on the loincloth, but I actually think that is a perfect design for that. Again, if you're not going to display it out of the box, there should be no problem with that. Again, you know, the more you touch anything that's flocked, the more it's going to rub off. So again, this is why I would definitely keep this inside a box and open it and just have it as display behind its protective shield. Again, He-Man's also got that 30 points of articulation. He's got this beautiful arm gauntlet on this side, which is longer. And he's got his normal arm gauntlet that we normally see him with on his right arm. What I love about this armor set as well, that is very, very nicely designed. It's very embossed. The paint jobs are so skilled and so perfect that I don't think you could do any more perfect than this. The boots, once again, with the intricate design of the boot, the straps. I almost wish, and I'm not going to complain about it, but I almost wish they would have flocked this leather part out too on the boot. And he stands really well. And again, if you want to place his sword on the back while he's riding and maybe holding the axe, you could do that very, very nicely. This is such a fantastic figure in every way possible. Again, Mattel, I have to give you 120 out of 20 points possible. That's not being generous. The way that Mattel created these two particular figures and did it for a 40th anniversary, I couldn't be happier personally. So I want to put them both together right quick. He-Man also comes with two sets of hands, two for gripping, one for holding the shield, I guess, in a sense, and a fist. Skeletor has a fist and a second gripping hand. I'm going to put He-Man together here real quick first, I think. Yeah. Let's see here. The way that they did this on the shield, this is absolutely fantastic. To have He-Man be able to hold and have a hold on the of the sword on his back and be able to wield his shield and axe. It's such an amazing figure. Judah, do me a favor. Turn on that light, please. Thank you. Try and get that gloss off there. That might have been worse, actually. But bringing He-Man closer, you get a better particular view of everything that this figure really is. Mattel, awesome job. And thanks for creating and taking the time to actually do the 40th anniversary of Masters of the Universe right. And actually, I kind of wish that when Mattel Creations does all their exclusives, kind of wish that they would do all of the exclusives in such a way that they took the time to do this. I know it's going to be pricey, but at the same time, Masters of the Universe deserves that time for as long as it's been around, and it's still around. Let me show off the Skeletor. Oz, you're absolutely right. The whole set belongs definitely in a museum. The time they spent just to create the box, the weapons, the staff. I'm going to bring this out one more time because Skeletor deserves his due too, to show off his Havoc staff and his sword on his back. And again, I can't say enough about what they did with the articulation to Skeletor's face. if I want him to have the 2000, what was it, the 2019 version or the 2020 version of having the open mouth, I could do that, or I could just clam them up. Yep. Shut your mouth, Skelly. This is a fantastic piece, and I love the way this is. I love the way that this actually will stand. If I put him on a shelf just like this, he would stand, and that Havoc staff would quite literally rest right where the bottom of his foot is. It's that perfect. And again, the paint, the time they took to paint each piece and bring this set to life. I know it took time, so of course that's going to cost a little bit of money to do that. And again, it's such a fantastic piece, even with the bat that's on Skeletor's chest. That was done in a purplish paint as well. It doesn't have the high gloss that the Crossbones does, but that's absolutely fantastic. Cobwood says, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I am glad that they made the regular releases as well. And I'm so glad, happy about that, because without the regular releases, if every piece was really like this, it wouldn't be so magnificent as it really is. What is on this side? It's kind of weird looking. What is, Jada? What is this right here? This weird one around that's like rainbowish colored.
That's your charger.
Oh. Had my charger cord in the way of my camera. It's been a long day. I have quite literally, I have gotten home, and from getting home from work, started playing with the girls outside. We're outside playing, and come back in here, and I sat down, and now I'm feeling my day, and that's not a good thing. Yes, Bobby. The Skeletor is what really. I could have every rendition of He-Man, and to this point, with this particular He-Man, this is probably my favorite of all the He-Mans made thus far, at least that I have in my collection. But by far, this Skeletor is definitely my number one. This version of Skeletor, even as somewhat basic as Skeletor really is, this version of Skeletor, the way they did the paint apps on the armor, the way they did the paint apps, and having the bimetal products on the Havoc staff, the bimetal product that they use, the cast iron for the two power swords, and for the axe, and for the shield, as well as what they did for the ring. This ring is, again, I want to show that off again because that ring is fantastic. I love this ring. And again, it just it really reminds me of the Triclops ring, the ring that came with Triclops, that also came with the fan favorite Triclops, the second, the mini comic Triclops. But this by far, this really makes it with that 40th anniversary logo in there. I'm blinding everybody with my with the ring, and that ring is fantastic. It also has the power swords on the sides, so you can see the power swords on the side. It's absolutely fantastic. Here you go. You can take a look at that. And again, I have the book, the mini comics book, and I actually do have original copies of these two mini comics. Now, unfortunately, the mini comics that I do have that I also bought secondhand, they're not in great shape. So, however, when I say that these are great and also have that 40th anniversary logo, that's absolutely fantastic. King of Castle Grayskull and He-Man and the Power Sword, Masters of the Universe. I love how these comics were actually made. They were made to the literal standpoint of what the original comics were, and they did add, where's the page in here? The back half of the cover, they have the in honor of Mark Taylor. Again, I love this absolute rendition of Skeletor. Again, probably my number one favorite of all the Skeletors that I now own. And I can't wait. Yes, that Warrior's ring. As they have it listed as the Ring of Absolute Power on the back. Not on the back of this. Wow. That was silly. The Ring of Absolute Power on the back with the beautiful artwork, even done the way that it's done on the back of the mailer box. I really try to keep some of this stuff as far as the boxes in pristine condition. And again, when I seen this, plus it was Masterverse, I really wanted this to be probably my first Masterverse figure that I picked up. And again, good things happen to those who wait. And I did wait, and I still got a great deal for what I got. And trying to hit myself in the face with what I got. To display this just like this on the shelf, not a bad idea. And of course, I have to build another shelf so that I can display this. And again, my toy room is under construction. Don't look like I've moved too much, but believe it or not, I have. And when I get that completely done, I will show off the toy room in all its glory with its with my Masters of the Universe and whatnot. And so, with that being said, this is my video for tonight. I really appreciate everybody showing up tonight. And thank you again for for being on the channel. I'll take that. Thank you. That needs to go back in the box. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, as it definitely helps the channel. And I will try to do more reviews and whatnot, whatever. I will probably set up a poll for and let y'all decide what my next review is going to be. Of course, it won't be this Friday. I will be doing another different review, and at that point, I am going to go ahead and end this. Again, thank you all for being here. I enjoy everybody being here, and again, we've got such an awesome community here in the Toy Network. Make sure to like and subscribe, follow all the people in the chat. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Have a great night, and I will definitely see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.